Hello, Libras. Libras. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Wow, again? Really? I'm sorry, but you guys are all in the same boat today. I've already done Aquarius, Geminis, and you, my air signs, are actually in all thankful. You guys are being so thankful. Thankful. Where am I at? For those of you that are brand new, my name is Patti. Thank you for popping in. Sorry, I was thinking about something. And then I'm going to be doing your intuitive tarot for the week of the 23rd through the 29th. This is the end of August, guys. This is going to be the last reading for the month almost. Next one will be mixed in with September. I'm going to be pulling 3 oracles for those of you that are brand new. I'm going to pull one for your current energies, your recent current energies, and your future energies. Future energies are usually sort of combined with the Divine's card. It's astrology. It's energies from but then the first card I'm pulling is Divine's card. This is a question maybe you're asking Divine, struggle you're going through. Maybe he's coming back. Maybe she's coming back. Is she coming back? I don't know. Anyway, that's sort of what it's for. It's for your message to you. This is something that should resonate. Now, these are general readings, so some things may resonate with you. They may not. However, I'm sure that something will resonate because so many energies do come through. So just pay attention. Any other announcements? Yes, I have a few. If you see down there, I have some new videos out for those of you that are brand new. The first one is a fun video. If you know how to refuel yourself in energies and things like that. I took you through my weekend, but because I'm very new at editing on digital stuff, you'll have a fun laugh. Okay. And that's the whole idea. To refuel is to calm, peace, give yourself some energy. And the way we do that, laughter is the best thing for our soul, that kind of thing. So have fun at that. And I also show you some parts in Oregon, Detroit Lake, and also Enchanted Forest. The energies in those trees, man, I'm telling you, I love it. I come out of there just feeling woo. So anyway, have fun with that. And then the other one is I just did this morning, 6 minutes. We get to see Jupiter and Saturn. And we get to see Jupiter and Saturn with our own naked eyes. Or if you have binoculars, that'll even be better. But that is coming Thursday and Friday. So I would love for you guys to see the planets. Really important to see how those planets are moving. It's like sort of, if you can't touch them and you can't see them, it's like, they're out there somewhere. But this is, guys, this is energy. This is, Jupiter is closest that it's going to be. And it takes 12 years for Jupiter to orbit the sun. We're every 365 days, but 12 years just to go around the sun because it's one of the slowest moving planets. So I tell you how to do that. Look in the description, click on the link, and then it'll show you how to go ahead and look at the moon on the 19th, Thursday, or Friday, the 20th. I think by the 21st, the shadow of another planet is going to be, I don't know which planet it's going to be. Venus is going to be shadowing it, so you won't be able to see it after that. So ask to borrow some binoculars or something. I did this with Mercury or Mars last time, and it was just amazing. So, and then there's some other videos about fear and the series on sexual abuse, how to survive, heal, and live with sexual abuse. That's in there just for help with self-growth and that kind of a thing, as well as spiritual growth. Definitely spiritual growth when you are going through sexual abuse and living through it. Okay, so we got our spread. We got our cards out. So let's see what's going on. Gratitude is the number 8 for the Divine. This was also Aquarius's card this morning, exact same. So it is definitely about giving thanks. It's the number 8, and we have 2 number 8s again. He did the same thing with, you guys are in line with Aquarius. What's a really cool thing about Jupiter, Saturn, and the full moon coming up is they're in Aquarius as well. Rare opportunity for all these energies. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and read what Spirit of Gratitude is about. I've read that for them, but I want you to be able to understand it completely, not just by my words of what the artist's rendition of this is. All right. So in prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is the way for us to be in communication with divine, a reminder, to be in communion with divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. Our power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, sufficing our hearts and our minds with a faith that life affirming, loving, and compassionate. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of an equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing that we are co creative partnership and have a much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most important, powerful prospecting prayer of all. That is definitely true. I mean, we really have to understand that we're just not it. There is more to this life than just this thing here. There's more to it. There's energies. We all know that. There's a lot of energies out there, positive, negative, and they're all pulling on us, which way they want to pull on us. Okay. So we'll get into more of that. It's also the number 8. We have the number 8 of getting together. Okay. The number 8 is about our process and our progress and how we're moving through life, our destiny. That is what it's about, and what is coming together with our destiny. Okay, so a lot of people think, oh, my purpose and my calling, my destiny. No, the destiny is the steps to get to your purpose and your calling. That's how it works. And then when you get to your purpose and your calling, then you have reached sort of the number 10, kind of a completion thing. The number 9 is almost there. So where are you in your progress? Are you giving thanks for a lot of the things that divine gives us and things that offers us and brings us forward? Are you being thankful even for the little things or the things that suck? Because when we are thankful for those things, we're saying, okay, we don't understand why we had that or that's experience or what happened, but I'm thankful because you're going to show me there's a lesson in this, or you were protecting me, or whatever it is. He's trying to bring something together. That's your current energy, all right? Future energy is the number 6, moonlight, which is about your intuition and doubting it. So we have to be mindful when we're paying attention to our intuition and when we're doubting it. Because once we doubt it, then we're saying to the divine, I know more than you. Okay, I know more than whatever big universe or whatever is guiding us or teaching us, whatever is going on. I know more than you. So you're not listening to the intuition, and that has to do with your harmony, and which is off. So you're thinking from your head, which is earth, rather than spirit. Spirit is your intuition. Spirit is something that you cannot explain. It's sort of like when we look at animals, they have a fight or flight. Okay, how do they know that they should run? How do they know that? It's just built into them. Our spirits and our souls are built into us of who we are. All right. So somebody is definitely doubting their intuition. And so we really want to look at that as well as be grateful for having that intuition, because that is our fight or flight. Okay. We first card out is the number 9 of swords. Number 9 is almost completion, but somebody is really, really worrying about something. They can't sleep, they can't eat, it's like they got anxiety, they're worry. They don't know what to do. What's really good about this, it's almost done. Okay, whatever this that you're worrying about is almost completed. But it's almost like you're putting yourself through your own roller coaster at the moment. But please understand, things that look like they're falling apart are actually coming together. Okay, because sometimes we have to release what it is so that a new door can open. Because you have a new offering, you have something coming up right back to back almost from that, and that's the Ace of Cups. Okay, so again, we have to have something to end, which is almost done. And I think what's going to happen, this offering is going to come before it's completed. Okay, because we have the offering in the center, then we have the death card. So there is something that there's a decision that needs to be made for somebody. It's like you're in a fork in a road, and I don't know which way to go. Should I go this way? Should I end it? Should I keep it going? Should I end it? Should I keep it going? I have a feeling this has to do with the relationship. Do I end it? Do I keep it going? Because there's something better over here. But the thing is, this better over here is actually maybe divine intervention. You have to thank divine for being at that Y, because now it is sort of like a catapult to which way you're going. But remember that future energy is you're doubting yourself. You have to really look deep into your spirit, into your soul. Do you know, have you ever tried to reach into your spirit and actually feel and talk to your spirit? It's really weird, but you know what? It really works. And the thing is, you won't doubt your spirit, because your spirit is your guide. And that is the divine. Because the divine is sort of like there's a telephone, like a tether from your spirit to the divine. There's a tether, there's a communication there. And that you just have to learn how to keep that open. Okay? Because your center card, again, this is beautiful. Actually, your center 2 cards is the 4 of Wands and the Sun. So a celebration coming together, a gathering, a unity of something coming up, and it's actually going to bring complete wholeness, complete fulfillment for someone. This could also mean that it's sort of a healing thing for somebody, because it definitely is coming together. And this is actually going to bring more self-confidence up for you. Doesn't mean that it's a marriage, but it is definitely coming together and bringing it together. And it might be, you know, somebody who's healing from their brokenness, and they've really reached a sort of the next level, a higher level. And because the sun is all about freshness and a purity and new and exposure and not worrying and carefree and that kind of a thing. Okay. And what's beautiful about that is it doesn't stop, because we have the Knight of Cups. And then your challenge card is the World. Okay. So when I look at this spread, I see a lot of goodness coming. Something's got to end for this goodness to come in. But you're doubting yourself. And the reason why the World is your challenge card is you don't believe you can have it. And the reason why is at the very beginning of your reading, you're all worried about it. So what you can do in the interim is thank divine in advance for what it is that he is going to allow you to decide on, and show you and guide you and give you the wisdom, rather than you doubt your intuition. You really have to listen to yourself. Okay, this is something you really have to listen to yourself. Not yourself, listen to your spirit, listen to your intuition. If you listen to yourself, you're listening to your head. And you're going to make probably the wrong decision based on human logic. This is not about human logic. This is about divine intervention, interaction. Okay, this is a power that's higher than you. This is a power, this is heavier than you. This is a power that can bring it together or separate it, but he's wanting to bring something together in your life. And he's saying, you know what, you can have it, but you got to believe in it. You have to believe in it. All right. I don't know who that's for. All right. Let's get some clarity on this and see what divine has to say. Definitely. But somebody is definitely going through, when people worry, they stress. What good does it do but, make your body more sick? I didn't even realize when I had my last real job in the corporate world, how stressed out I was in putting my body through all the stuff that I was. I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy in that job. I could do the job and I just wanted to go do it, but they wouldn't let me. Because all I wanted to do is go and sit and do my job, be able to make some money, bring it home. But because I didn't want to sit there and be gossipy and negative, and the vibrations were just really low here, very low, very toxic, very moving downward energy, I decided to stay in my cubicle. They didn't like that. Then I became I was antisocial. Really? Antisocial. Okay. But the thing is, I wouldn't allow that to affect my work. But it was stressing me out to the point I ended up in the hospital for 4 days. And they were doing angiograms on my heart and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, something's definitely ending quickly here. Now, I don't know if this is you needing to end it or it is coming towards you to end it, but don't worry if it's going to end. That is divine saying, hey, I got you. I got you. That is beautiful because it's right on the, yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I can't make this up. You got the Tower. You've got the Tower. You've got something ending, going to change your life. This is beautiful. You've got death. You've got the 9 of Swords. You've got the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Swords. And then you turn around and get the Tower, which is going to change 180%. Or 180 degrees. Okay. So this is going to turn around, but you've got to trust and believe in yourself and trust and believe in divine that he is going to open some doors. You've got to be the one to close one so he can actually open one. If we don't close the doors, he can't open one. Because it would be like, imagine a stuffed closet. You cannot get any more in it. Not anything more in it. And it's stuffed to the brim. But you want to open the door and have him put something in. He goes, there's no room. There's no room. There's no room for love. There's no room for happiness. There's no room for joy. There's no room. How am I supposed to put that in there when you got all this crap that you're thinking about? How can something come together when you don't even trust that if you take some of that stuff out, I can put some more in? Okay. Yeah. This is definitely your choice. This is definitely free will. This is something that you need to let go of. I don't know if this is something from the past, something current, something toxic. I don't know what that is, but you definitely need to let go of the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the 3 of Pentacles. This is definitely a learning lesson. This is definitely something you will learn and grow from. And in that whole process, you have to realize that there is a bigger guy upstairs helping you out, trying to guide you, trying to lift you up, trying to move you forward into a better life. But you just keep saying, I don't know. So I could beat this dead horse over and over again, but I don't want to do that. Because the thing is, once you release and trust your intuition, your challenge card will reverse and be able to be full, and you will be able to have everything that you want in this circle of life that you're trying to build. You just don't believe you can have it. All right. Let's see if there is anything else from divine. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. You got the 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Lots of cups. Somebody is just really struggling with something. Definitely struggling with something. Seven of Pentacles. The Sun again. And we have the Wheel in reverse. You have the Wheel in reverse. Somebody's afraid of making the wrong choice. Somebody is definitely afraid of making the wrong choice. And the Sun, they're afraid that if they make the wrong choice, they're going to miss out on all the opportunities of love and all that kind of stuff. And then the 7 of Pentacles. I'm not quite sure why the 7 of Pentacles is here. I can go ahead and get some clarification on that. Because 7 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Pentacles, but this is about your learning. This is about something learning. So somebody definitely is scared. It is really hard to go from a world mindset to actually a spiritual mindset, believing that there is something bigger out there that is leading you and guiding you. But I will tell you firsthand, I have had time after time after time after time. I don't know, since I was little, he would show me that he was there. He would show me miracle after miracle after miracle. I would say, well, show me this or do this and give me a sign here, give me a confirmation there, and he would do it over and over and over, you know. But I was so in my earth head that it was just like, well, I'm going to still do it this way. And I would go that way, and he's like, oh my God, here we go again. She just went that way. I just told her to go that way. Oh my gosh, she's so stubborn. And so then I would go that way, and it would be a mess. And then I'd have to come back to the center of the Y, and then and then it would be good. But every time my stubborn ego, as far as being human, nope, I'm going to do it my way. And then he'd bring me back to the center again. Okay, let's go this way. So finally, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of it, and then you finally listen. All right. And you say, okay, I surrender. I give it you all. Go ahead. Go straight ahead. Okay. So asking for clarification on the Seven of Pentacles, I get the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. It's about truth and trusting in the High Priestess, which is divine. High Priestess is listening into the second dimension, listening into what is happening for your future. Not trying to figure it out all by yourself, because it won't work. You can. Go right ahead. Been there, done that. And my life was a complete mess, and up and down and all around, just like a big roller coaster. And I was just never the way that I wanted it to be. And I would be spiraling down, that kind of a thing. This is actually saying, trust in me. This is your intuition, and it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Now, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it's up to you, because this is a decision that you have to make, free will. But you do have something ending, and it's going to change, but it's also going to open a door. You're going to close something, and something is going to open, and that open is phenomenal. That open is phenomenal. If this was a hand, I'd be winning. That's all about love and things that you want, and togetherness and a unity. And for somebody, it's about two suns, which could be releasing the old and allowing yourself to be you, releasing something that you can actually be your authentic you. And that could be in somebody's. All right, let's do love and relationships real quick. Okay, and this could be for singles too, guys. This doesn't have to be for just relationships, because as we move forward as singles, we want to heal. We want to make sure that we understand ourselves before we get into a relationship, or we're moving into a relationship, or even dating, right? And this definitely says that, not only to single, to dating, to married, everybody. This definitely is it. All right, so we have the Metal King, which is about discipline, armor, and boundaries. And it's also the number 10. So the number 10 in discipline are, the thing is on discipline, definitely discipline and boundaries is like having a high integrity, morals, and values is like with your partner, or as you learn to grow with your partner, or if you're single and you're wanting to do that, have healthy standards, have healthy boundaries, and don't let people go beyond those if those are something of a high integrity. Because what happens when we do that, then what happens is we start to get stepped on, and we begin to decrease our standards and our boundaries. So with somebody being a number 10, that's like, okay, I'm setting my boundaries. You can, hypothetically, okay, so I'm going to, I really don't want you to cuss at me anymore. I really don't want you to use that language around me anymore. Well, I've been using it. Why not? Well, you know what? I've not really liked it, so now I'm going to voice it that I really don't like it. Could you really try to hold back on that? No, that's just me. That's not respect. Now that's going over a boundary. So that's what I'm talking about. Or somebody's going to say, oh, yeah, I'm really, really sorry. I'll try to keep that under wraps, when I'm around you. I appreciate that because now they're having to come up to your standard, which is a higher standard in boundary. Because really, when you're speaking of cussing is more of a low vibrational thing. You can talk and make your point, but you don't have to use it. Some people, I used to be a sailor's mouth. I used to talk and cuss all the time, but I realized that it brings a different kind of energy into the topic. All right. So really understanding your boundaries. Your armor is knowing what you want, who you want, where you want to go with your boundaries, that kind of a thing. Oh, hi, welcome, welcome. Yes, doing good. So it is also a time for healing because we've got something going on with this person. Now, this might be you, it might be somebody else, but there definitely is some healing going on because we do have the Nine of Swords in the very beginning. There is some type of healing going on. So, whatever it is, we do that in our singleness. So, if you're single, this is the time to heal. You don't want to bring an energy in, which is another partner or something of that nature. You don't want to come in because when you're healing, you're not in a clear state of mind. You're not being yourself. You're not your authentic you. And again, we're trying to end something and start something fresh and new. You cannot bring in somebody in a healthy, whole situation when you're healing. And that's what these two suns are. So really understand where you are. If you are healing, that's why we talk a lot in coaching that, heal yourself in your singleness, get to know who you are, what you want, set your boundaries, set your standards at, high integrity, values, morals, that kind of a thing, before you get involved with somebody. Because if you don't, you're healing, then you don't know where your boundaries are. You can end up with the wrong person or manipulate into the wrong person or that person manipulate into a relationship. Especially when you're healing, you're a little more vulnerable. So make sure you put on that armor and make sure that you say, you know what, I'm not ready to date. Or, you know what, maybe in the next couple of months, I just need to go through some things, that kind of a thing. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, because this reading definitely, somebody is not trusting their intuition and they definitely are not thanking or trusting in the divine to help them through their situation, that they want to do it all on their own. All right. So definitely. So this has been a huge reading, guys. This has been a real big reading. A lot of energies in this, a lot of energies, but I hope something resonated with you. There were several energies in it. And if it didn't, then maybe this is something that, so-and-so probably should watch this. Share it with them. That's fine. I have no problem people sharing. All right. But don't forget to like. If you've watched this far, please like. That has a lot to do with YouTube and sharing our videos out there as creators. So that we really appreciate. And of course, we love you to subscribe. Hit the bell so you can watch more videos like the ones down below that I have listed. But before I go, don't forget Jupiter on Thursday and Friday. You'll get to see Saturn. They're all in Aquarius. The full moon is coming in Aquarius. Got a lot of new energies coming up. A lot of interesting energies coming up, and I'll be doing that full moon reading on the 20th. Not sure what time, so hit the bell, subscribe. And again, go ahead and get some laughs and watch my weekend at Detroit Lake in the Enchanted Forest. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. Very, very hot, but the forest was a little bit cooler, but I think I lost about 5 pounds in water by sweating. But I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you again either on the 20th on the full moon or on the 30th. Thank you, Lonely, for popping in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. It is my last reading for the today because my brain is fried. So I will see you then. Take care. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. Bye-bye.